Hello guys, how are you? Good morning. Let's start with one more day of the American Diner. Yesterday we got this hamburger going. Super cool. And now it's time I actually today want to do some like bigger stuff. I would like to actually get going and adding more stuff. I kinda wanna just give like a first pass to the other areas. Kinda wanna give more like love to these like areas that I just like blocked out, just to actually see if I'm able to finish this thing. I would really like to just add some detail to this. That'll be very nice. So let's see how can we do that. Here, let's see. What kind of light can I add here? Does it really make sense to get one of those? Push it here. Going to infinity, okay. All right. Let's see. Just wanna see how will this look if I give it like a quick light. Kinda cool. Not really sure if I should use this kind of light here, but it's okay. Then let's see if I can just copy this rect light. Try to move it here. Place it right in there. Make it a little smaller with the source height and width. kind of nice. Can I get this a little bit with? Nope. Right there. It's flickering like crazy everywhere. Does it have to do with the attenuation radius being merged into the other thing? Maybe it does. Yes. Yeah, this attenuation radius cannot go into the other side. Huh. Okay.
Hello. I was waiting for your live stream. Thought you won't stream today.
Hey heads, how you doing? Yeah, I took a little time off this morning to organize the apartment. I slept a little bit more today just to recover some sleep. And yeah, I decided to live stream a little bit. Now I'm trying to place this light in here. Oops. But this attenuation radius is too big. I wanted to make it smaller. And somehow yeah, this is interesting. Lighting, it's kind of hard. There's a huge, okay, this sphere is the attenuation radius of the main thing, the main room, so I kind of need to make it like smaller to still get a little bit of that light. Okay, so that will allow me to actually get this attenuation radius a little bigger without the light flickering too much. Okay, now let's try to copy the intensity of the light so I can match it up. The problem is that I get this hard cut right here, this hard cut of shadow, which I don't really want, and then I got the flickering again because the attenuation radius are getting intersected. Let's see what other difference do I have. Source width. I see source width. Okay. Okay, this is just the distance. But there's another one that softens it, which is source height. No, it's let's see, which one was it? Height, width, attenuation radius, barn door, indirect light intensity. Everything's the same. Okay. I think I got that. Yeah, this hard cut of light I need to see how I'm going to fix that. And this attenuation radius from this one, I really don't want it to go through to the other room. Just cut it right there. Does it still look kind of nice in here? A little darker. Yeah, the room looks a little darker, which looks like more like the afternoon kind of thing. Kind of cool. Yep. And here also I want the attenuation radius to be smaller. Oof, this is, yeah, I need to push it a little bit more. Something like that. And somehow I need to get rid of this cut of light right here, or make it like softer, but I don't really remember how to do that with this kind of light. I know how to do it with the point light, but not this one. Volumet, it's like let me see if I can find something. We have the inverse exposure band, specular scale. Deep layer distribution. Yeah, lighting is super interesting, seriously. There's so many options that you can play with. Really need to... Okay, we have some problems. Again, cause intersection. Yes, this attenuation radius cannot be this big. I need to take it like there. It causes problems with the rest. So here maybe I can just go with intensity. Really doesn't change much. Getting this super harsh cut right there, tune. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay here too long. Try to fix that. Oof, still getting some problems. Oh yeah, it's cause this. Yeah, this cannot like go in this room. It needs to stay somewhere here. It can go out to the other room. Which again, if I don't center it... I'm thinking, let's try something different. What if I can just place another kind of light here, which is a point light instead of this light. Oof, there are so many other options in here. Okay, yeah, let's try just to actually just get a point light, which is the super basic one. Maybe a point light would get the job done here. I just need the location. Okay. Actually, let's try to fake this. And actually, let's try to see one thing. If I copy this location, paste it here, right, and if I get this one, source radius, something like that, soft source. This takes the shadows and makes them soft. That's super nice. Okay, this is kind of cool. Let me try to get this temperature, this color, copy and paste it. Okay, now I'm getting that warm color and still getting some crazy flickering. Oof, crazy flickering. Why is the flickering? Is it because the soft thing? Oh yeah, the attenuation radius again. Like, yeah, this attenuation radius cannot go out this room. It cannot intersect. It doesn't like to intersect with the other lights. Yep, as soon as it intersects, it goes crazy. Okay, no flickering. Okay, okay, it starts looking nicer. It just needs a little more power. Still looks kind of dark. When it comes to volumetric scattering, I want 0, so I don't get to see the fog reacting to it, which I don't even know why I have fog in this scene. Let's see, volumetric scattering. Okay. Let's check it out. Okay. Can I go like... Does it do like... Oh, that doesn't look good. Can I try to just nope. Is it because the soft radius? Okay. Can I actually go into this light and go a little harder on this light? Oh yeah, there you go. I need this other light to help me light up the scene, but not too much. And I have this flickering going in here, which is because let's see. That looks much better. The problem with having the light so low is that when I walk around it with the character, it's gonna just look super weird. Exactly. It's gonna look super weird. Source height, length. Oh my god, this is kind of tough to do. Not really know how to deal with this. Let's just go up. It's kind of cool. Still getting some kind of flickering stuff going in there. The question is, where's the point light that I just had somewhere here? Can I have this a little bit? A little too bright and a little bit like boggy, but better. Better, definitely better. And I'm not getting the actual nice kind of lamp look that I was going for, but it really doesn't matter because I want to just make this look acceptable. It's kind of cool. Indirect light intensity. Is this the one I need? Yes. Yes, this is the one I need. Gets this flickering here, this kind of weird emissive kind of light kind of feeling here, but can I go like 80? And I was thinking, what if I go like source radius? Nope, doesn't really want to do that. Attenuation radius. A little bit more. Let's go 80. Okay. Super crazy bright. It's kind of funny. Can I go like 40? And this one 40 as well. It's okay. It's okay. I can spend hours just modifying that and stuff, but I need to look for some tutorials to see what's the best way to light this up. What I'm happy about is that it's not flickering, and this light changed a little bit, looks more like afternoon kind of thing, and I can make this light a little harder. Let's see what happens if I go. But oh, that's okay. I like how the lamps look. It makes sense for it to be bright, right? Like yeah, I think I will just do it for. I can do this in the blueprint, but I can also just control them separate. That would be nice to like have one that is like fading away, kind of broken, or like the lamp inside is kind of dying, to give some variation. And I also like to see how the scene reacts one by one, to see if I place them actually correctly. Yep, now we have a more super bright scene. The lamps look super bright, like whoa, like they're gonna just like explode or something. Oh yeah, super bright. Need to take them off a little bit. Need to like make them less bright for sure. Okay, so if I do want to change them all together, I just go to the main blueprint and tell them to be a little bit less. So we were playing with 160, so let's make them 100. Let's see how it looks. I still think that I need to, oh no, yeah, there's, because I modified them each separately, I think I need to bring them back to 100. And that's how you can get distracted, which is okay. It's okay. Lighting is super important, and it's nice to like always check the lighting and see how things are going. But it's time to do some actual visual impact. That looks a little bit more acceptable. Very bright, but still. Okay, this is kind of lit. We got some weird kind of, yep, noise on the walls. Let me see, is it bugging? It's super okay. Yeah, lighting will be interesting to do. Lighting, I need to spend some good time on it. Okay, that's good for now. Just wanted to light this up a little bit. Here, what do I have? Just two spotlights, two directional lights. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stay there modifying stuff. So for this room, I just want to add a little sofa right here. Let's start actually placing some interesting stuff here. I want to give some life to this area. Yeah. part of the diner. I'm not gonna leave it stranded or just abandoned, like just in blockout stage. I wanna start working on the other areas. Not gonna give them like as much detail like the other ones. That's what I always say, but I end up doing the opposite. So now I just want to look for my sofa and try to use that as a little kind of sit. So diner, sofa, and I want to try to just get the sofa part of it. Let's see if I can do that. No. The sofa. Oh wow, it takes a little bit to load. What's going on? I want to load the sofa, the sofa. Yes, we got the sofa going, okay. So the sofa, I want to get actually something going here. Let's see here. Let's just duplicate this one. Maybe I have too much things open right now. Maybe not the best. Oh. Why is it like so laggy? This is super interesting. I don't know why is it so laggy. Why is it so laggy? It is very laggy. Very laggy. Is it there now? Oh, damn it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my PC is dying. Too much Unreal Engine for my PC. Where is it? Oh, what is going on in here? Yep, something's going on. This is a little messed up. This whole scene is a little messed up. I think I need to just clean this whole thing up and get rid of the rest. Yep. Just get rid of everything. Just clean that up. I just maybe that's it. Yeah, I think that scene was too laggy. That's why. This is a no. That's why you need to keep it organized. Okay, so mesh separate. Okay. Basically, what I want here is the little thing here. Great. So now I'm just gonna get these two here and reuse them as a little kind of sit. Just get this going. Like this. And then I want to get these other two just being reused as this. So we have a little kind of sitting thing. Yep, beautiful. goes against the wall. Nice. Then I just want to get all of this, and I want to merge, combine, and then just go on tuk, clean this off. So we have this. I changed the display of this. Okay, not gonna mess up with this scene anymore, and just go with the rest, which is file, export selection. Good thing I cleaned this scene up, and this is gonna be waiting. It's gonna be like SM waiting seat, something like that. Seat. Good. Great. Let's see, before I do this, let's see how the UVs are. Okay, let's just go on layout, unfold. Might as well just go modify on orient shells to have them a little bit straighter, and then layout again. Great. So we have a little bit better UVs. This is gonna just use yeah, this doesn't need like to be baked in Painter at all. I can just use tileable materials for sure. I need to start like making unique materials for everything. Need to start thinking about modularity. Okay, now back in Unreal, I want to get my waiting seat and put it there. This is the funny thing about when you start actually like building the whole thing, and you start like getting a bunch of props. It really, everything starts like looking like goes a little bit easier, because now I can actually reuse some of what I have. Did I actually place this in there? Yes, we have our prop. It's the size of a little, I don't know, smaller than a toy car or something. That's why I need to multiply by 100, and then we have our waiting thing here. Again, I want to go to modeling, just very quickly edit pivot and bake it to the bottom. I can do this in Maya by baking pivot in Maya, which I need to kind of like get that from Maya. Actually, there's we can get rid of this blockout thing, and then we can place this beautiful thing here. Oof, this lighting is bothering me a lot, this flickering stuff. Can I just go attenuation radius a bit more? Does it like flicker here? Yay, it doesn't flicker. I think I fixed it a little bit. I just needed some light to hit that wall because it was too flickery. And maybe super quick here, just try 80, 60, I mean 40. Yeah, can I go back to 15 how it was? That's even more nicer. Yeah, can I even go 20? That looks nice, kinda nice. 25. Yeah, you see, lighting is just like that, just like tweaking until it looks better. But definitely you need to know, to understand a little bit about how it works inside the engine. For example, like intersection, light intersection, that's what kills the engine. I remember that's what my last boss always told me, like, dude, you cannot intersect lights, like that's a no, like that's a big no. That's like super important. Like if you intersect lights, you're gonna just kill performance, and he's absolutely right. Beautiful. Now we have a waiting thing here. So let's add some materials to this. Unfortunately, I need to let's think about it. Should I start doing tilables for this? Or should I go super quick and bake one? Yeah. The reality is that, like this uses the same material here, and this uses the same material, so there's no need to have this as a specific map. I need to start thinking in modular ways. Yeah, I really need to start thinking about modularity. So what can I do about it? Basically, I need to get those materials as tileable textures. How do I do that? I need to go into diner props, find the sofa, open this. Can I see the materials? Can I get away? No, these are baked already. Yeah. Yeah. Should I just try to get this? The sofa. Oh yeah, this asset. It took me. This took me took me a good while to build this sofa. I was very rusty at modeling at this time. Remember having some big trouble with this. So one way to do this. Let's get some anti-aliasing so it looks even nicer. Yay. So I remember. I remember we have 3 materials. So one easy way to get around this, just like just to steal these materials as a tileable material, might be to let me try something different. Let me see if I can actually do some crazy stuff I've never done before. Like maybe what happens if I copy this guy as a copy right here, and then what happens if I go here to this file and then just do 3 planes, so I can steal those materials from here. Okay, so let's maybe come here and go assign favorite existing material, and then I go let me clean some materials because we got a lot of stuff going on in the hyper shade. Just delete unused, and I have pasted materials here because I pasted the ones. That's interesting. Anyways, I don't really care because they're placed in the right order, in the right place, so the name doesn't matter now. For that, let's go back here. I just want to add existing red sofa, existing material wood, and then an existing material white sofa. So we have these 3. So now actually let's try to do something a little different. What if I copy this sofa, put it here, and I just go here and merge all this together, combine. Okay, so I send this to Substance. Let's try something crazy. I hope it works. Let's go here and call this sofa test, something like that. Okay, so I want to actually open the sofa copy and try to steal those materials that I already made to turn them into a tileable material. And then I just want an ambient occlusion map super quick from the other seat. Let's see if I can do this. So let's compile the shaders, shake the camera around because sometimes it gets this kind of buggy feeling. Okay, anyways, let's go project configuration, and then we want to select the file, which is gonna be the test, sofa test, and then I want to preserve strokes. Since we have the same material names, I think there's no problem. Yes, there's no problem. Good, good. It's gonna give me the same materials. Ah, very nice. It gives me the pasted thing because I pasted the sofa, which it really doesn't matter because this pasted thing I don't need. I actually want to work with this. And let's try to just quick bake this. Let's see. I always forget about the pasted materials. Let's try to get a 2K map super quick. Do I get that? Hopefully I get them clean. Let's see. Oh no, I think I'm not gonna get them clean because obviously these are on top of the actual UVs. Oh no, they're clean. Nice. I think I got 3 maps which are cleaned. Yes, that's very good. So now I have another problem. How do I export these as separate materials? That's interesting. Let's go into 3D. Let's see. We have a plane here. Great. Okay. Can I export these as separate materials? I think I should. If I go into just 2K, I just want the Unreal Engine 4 packed. We don't want transparency. Let's go dilatation infinite. It really doesn't matter because it's a closed square. Let's try to get this into the desktop. Okay, but now I just want to export one, which is red sofa. Okay, can I export this as one? Okay. Now I want to export the wood material, which is the same, just wood material to desktop, dilatation infinite to 2K. Great. Let's try with the actual this nice white kind of, I don't know, plasticky material. I don't know what material is that actually. So white sofa into desktop, export. Yes, just give me those maps. Okay, let's pause this and see what we got. We got red, we got sofa, the naming is not that nice. We got sofa, red, white, sofa, wood. Okay, this is the wood. Need to be careful with those names. This is the white. Maybe I need to organize my my desktop a little bit before I start doing this. This is again the wood. Okay, so we got white here, wood, and I just need the color for the wood. It's right here, very dark. Okay, wood. Okay, this is nice. That's super nice. Okay, so this kind of worked. Let's just go into a new, completely new file, and I want to get the seat, the waiting seat. Let's go discard. I don't want any from the last file, and all I need from here is actually an ambient occlusion map. Let me see if I can just get a quick ambient occlusion, which is very nice from Substance. Yep, just give me some maps. Great, I like this ambient occlusion, just which Unreal also gives us a nice kind of ambient. But what if I can steal this map right here, this ambient occlusion. What if I can come here and just give it a fill layer, and to that fill layer, what if I can just simply go and add this ambient right there? Okay, that's nice. No need for anything else. Let's see. Great. That will give us that nice, and that I can multiply with the other textures to give that a little bit of texturing, which is another map though, but not the most game friendly technique, I will say, but let's try it out. So again, export. Just the it gives us 3 maps. Damn it, I need to merge this again. Okay, let's call this differently, which is gonna be AO, just so AO. In this case, I actually just needed 1 material for the whole thing, which maybe, let's think about it. I think it's much quicker to basically maybe come here and just copy this guy right there and add a new material and call this material just material ambient occlusion, something like that. And then I can export this selection as AO. Let's just make this test to see what happens. So I export that, and then I go into project configuration and choose AO. We don't want to preserve anything, let's go. And then we just want a quick 2K bake. And I want this new map right here. Great, which has all the things together, so I don't need to merge anything. Let's make a fill layer, add this to the base color. Let's call it a day and export into desktop. It's gonna be named material ambient occlusion. Can I rename it to waiting seat? Got the things completely twisted. It's okay, it's okay. Let me go and export. Export, save, pause, render. Let's go and check this out in Unreal. This is a kind of interesting workflow, never tried this before, so let's go and make a new folder called this new folder I want to call waiting seat, okay, which is gonna be the waiting seat right here. Waiting seat, okay. Now I want to get these stylables there. Boom, and then I want to get my ambient occlusion map right there. Let's see if this kind of works. Never tried this before. Not really sure what's going to happen, so let's try to make 1 material here. First of all, let's get all these ORM textures, which means ambient occlusion, roughness, metallic, to have different. Let's take the sRGB off of them, so they can be used as linear color. That way we can take advantage of the RGB channels, because these are 3 textures in one, merged in each channel. So let's try the first one, which is the red thing. So let's go red and red. Let's go normal to normal, red to ambient, green to roughness, and blue to metallic. Okay, so we have this beautiful sofa texture right here. Great, and might as well just copy this texture right there and change the color from red to white. So let's go with the white textures, white textures, white textures, and we have this beautiful white sofa material, which I want to call M white sofa tileable. Tileable material, yes. Okay, so this I want to come here and also call it like this, but instead of white, red, to keep a little bit of the naming right, because if not, it's gonna be crazy messy. Okay, so again, we can copy this and call this material, this is gonna be named wood. Okay, so to make this look like wood, I just need to change the materials to, wow, this is like black wood. Wow. Okay, let's look for wood. Is it here? Okay, wood, right there. It's like black painted wood kind of thing. Not a big fan of that texture. Okay, so now the fun comes. Let's try to attach this. Okay, no, this is black, this is white, and this is red. So we have this beautiful edge. Okay, now we have this going in here. Is it floating? Oh yeah, let's go. Try to bring it to the ground. Alright, so we have this going. This is very nice. Now let's try to do the little trick that I was trying to do. What if I come here and multiply this color with an ambient occlusion? Is this going to work or not? Let's see what we get. Alright, we get some baking stuff. Okay, let's see if actually I can copy these two nodes, paste them here. Let's move them a little bit. This RGB goes into multiply into base, so we get a combination, like a little kind of multiply in Photoshop. So here we do the same, which is black texture, which doesn't really gonna do much for a black texture. Anyways, let's get that there and see if we get some ambient occlusion. Yes, we got some ambient occlusion, which I think it's too harsh. So maybe we can come and do maybe another multiply node here to give this a less powerful effect. Let's call this 0.5. Yep, let's go less, 0.1, 0.1. Not what I was expecting. Let's go the other way. Let's go 2. Let's... Is this going to actually affect the thing? No, there's another node for this. There needs to be another node to change the strength of the ambient occlusion. Yeah. But I can also just go and cheat and go here and be like, hey, I want this to be more bright. Even more brighter. Yeah, even more brighter. I just want some gray tones. Yep, let's try it out. Yep, so I have some ambient occlusion, but it's not crazy harsh. Alright. This white material doesn't even need a texture, I think. Yeah. This white material can be the same red, but totally unsaturated. So I can save a texture map right there. I need to think about little tricks like that. But yeah, we got some weighting stuff there. Lighting looks better here now. Yay. Oh, no collisions at all, okay. interesting. And also let's just bake it, not the rotation but the scale. Okay, so now we can see what we got in here in the browser, content browser. And here let me just assign these materials by looking at it on the content browser and then assigning it to the actual thing. Here, this is also not good for performance, but I can just go into collision, complex, use complex, collision as simple, just to give me a little quick collision. So now I can stand on it. Yeah, it does not allow me to walk. Nice. These collisions, actually I need to replace those collisions for a simple box collision. But we got a waiting room little thing that adds a little bit more of light, I mean realism to the thing. Not realism, but what's the word? Makes it more believable, more finished. Okay, now I can get some of this out of here, which I'm not a big fan of, actually having so much stuff in the wall. Let's take maybe the ones that don't make sense, which Coca-Cola and Pepsi are rivals, so they need to be separated. Dr. Pepper is also a rival from Coca-Cola, so let's keep it separated. Not a rival, but competing companies. Actually, you cannot, usually you won't see those advertisements together at all in the same restaurant, because Coca-Cola is, this can go in the bathroom as well, kind of thing. Let's keep it there. It's an advertisement for cigarettes. Back in the day, you were able to smoke inside. You were able to actually smoke inside in here. So ashtrays and cigarettes can be also like a staple of, oh no, this is back in the day. This is back in the 50s, where people really didn't know about cigarettes that much, and there was no Google, there was no actually there was no way to knowing if a company was lying to you or not. So yeah, crazy times. Okay, let's go into something like this, which doesn't really make sense to have this around here, but it's okay. Just want to take some of them out from the main thing. I've seen some diners that have like a bunch of things like hanging in the wall. I don't know if this was like common in the 50s, but now as time goes on, maybe more diners have this in the wall, because it's more like a museum kind of collection of old stuff, kind of like showcase of old items, which makes sense. But like imagine that like this, like we are actually in the 50s walking an android, like a metallic reflective android in middle of a 50s diner. Doesn't make much sense. Yeah, this kind of robot takes the whole thing apart. Okay. These things give me some flickering because the roughness values are too much. It's a problem for these kind of things. So let me see if I can actually just come here and see if I can do some roughness value, which goes 3 vector color into roughness, and I want like a grayish value, something like that, so it doesn't like actually go crazy with the roughness. Now, do I have the flickering? You see that flickering is because it's pure white, and pure white is never the case. Pure white and pure black causes flickering. We don't want that in a roughness value. Roughness is one of the most important values for texturing. Do I have that flickering? Yeah, I still got that flickering. Huh, is it because the image? I'm not really sure. No, I don't have that flickering here. Nice, I think I solved it. Yep. Let's see if I can solve it here as well. This is crazy, like these images, this is not supposed to be like this. This is supposed to be like a big image, and then use every piece of the image like as an atlas texture. That way I can have a master material and just use whatever piece I need for whatever advertisement on the wall. A little bit like foliage works, a little bit like that. I think that's the best workflow for this kind of thing. Yes, I took out the flickering because it's not pure white or black. And let's try to do that with the rest of the posters that have that flickering thing. Oh, I still got some flickering here. It's because this pure white thing. I might need to go into Photoshop and change that. Or does it have to do with specularity? I'm not really sure. So let's go and actually connect this to specularity as well. Oof, no, I still got that. Not really sure. It might just be the color value that gives us that thing. And it happens only in like from some angles. You see, like it flickers there, then I go closer, it doesn't flicker. Okay, yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna. Also, another thing that flickers a lot is this thing right here, which I think I need to make a little rougher, which goes here. Let's go 1.5. This jukebox needs some serious optimization, like serious optimization. Okay, let's go. Yep, I think it's not flickering that much. Oh, it flickers there. It flickers because of the straight lines. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yeah, not actually like roughness values or specularity. It's actually because the bunch of straight lines together. It's an anti-aliasing kind of thing. Yeah. In old games, when you were going up the stairs, you see that little kind of lines going. That's probably an anti-aliasing issue that happens from far away. But when you go closer, it doesn't. Yeah, I bet it's an anti-aliasing thing, which happens right here with the lines again. When you have like a lot of lines together, that kind of happens there. But still, I'm just still trying to understand what's going on. Which is the same case for this texture, which is a bunch of lines, but if I go far away, it flickers. Yeah, makes sense. A little kind of illusion there. I mean, it's a little bit what you get in real-time rendering, but there are definitely ways to deal with this. Okay, texture streaming pool going crazy. I need to start going down with textures, start pushing the size of the textures down, but I'm gonna do that at the end. Right now I just want to make it look nice, and then I will start thinking about how low can I go on each prop, because there are small props that can use even like a 512 texture, maybe 1K. There's no need to have super big textures everywhere. That's why modularity is so important, so you can break the assets into smaller pieces like walls and stuff, so they don't need like a big texture and you get more resolution from them. Yeah, texture streaming pool. Two Coca-Cola things together here, I'm not a big fan of that. Again, two Coca-Cola things. I have a bunch of Coca-Cola things because diners are mostly related to that brand. It's okay. Yeah, today I'm right. I think okay, simulated the thing. Okay, I like this area, it's looking much nicer. I would like to work the camera clip as well. With proper collisions, maybe I will be able to work the camera clip so it doesn't clip, it doesn't go through the wall. That will be nice. But in very close spaces, it actually is kind of hard to achieve a nice camera following the character, which it really doesn't matter for this project that much. Also, this thing is huge. I don't want it to be like that big. Anyways, okay. Let's see what else can we do. I definitely want to do this gumball. This is something that I wanted to do like a long time ago. The gumball machine, ooh, so cool. I always liked gumball machines a lot. My parents were like, no dude, that's just chemicals and paint. And yes, I know. But they look so nice. Okay, let's see what else can we do here. This machine, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this machine. Yeah. Here I can have like a little thing that says like the history of the diner, when it was open, who is like operating it and stuff. Like that'll be nice to like, it will be a little obvious like for people like maybe to come in and just like be like, oh, we are in the 50s, but make it like subtle, like a newspaper kind of thing. Yay, we got a burger. Pretty cool, actually, came out nice. Alright, I need to stop with this area, no more. I'm gonna try to give some love to the other areas because I want the whole thing to look nice. This counter, you're gonna get that counter. Eventually you're gonna get this counter right. Here I need maybe a plant right in the corner. We'll add a beautiful green to contrast with the whole red thing. That'll be super cool. A little plant right there and a little plant right here in the corner. That might look super nice. And I need to make those plants from scratch as well, not using any assets from the marketplace. Not even though we got some Megascans plants that look amazing, I'm not gonna use any of that. I want to see if I can make it. Okay, we got some Dr. Pepper in the bathroom. That's kind of funny. Should we have this in the bathroom? Let's leave it there for now. I like Dr. Pepper, it's just a bunch of chemicals. Not so good. Okay, so let's try to think what will give the most impact to the whole scene. What will give the most impact? One thing that really bothers me, that is super important, super important, and breaks a lot of the immersion, is this little gap right here. When you change the flooring, for example, we need to absolutely have a division. We need to have some kind of division between the tiles and the outside, which is gonna be concrete. So definitely need to have some metal here in the floor. This is going to actually help the frame, and this is actually going to separate the tiles from the outside. We cannot have that hard cut in there. We need to actually... Oh, what do we have in here? Oh, okay. All right, what is this? Is this part of the... Huh. That was part of the creation of this thing. Okay. Yep, we need a little thing right here that actually cuts the thing. And to be completely snappable and tileable and everything, I think we need to push these walls a little bit out. Yep, so everything fits inside the grid. Let me see how it fits in here. To start thinking about a little bit of modularity, these tiles end up exactly with the wall. Okay, so we want some of that in this side as well, to keep a little bit of that modularity. Because the idea is that if I want to make a modular set, the idea is that you will be able to actually build like a bigger diner from the same pieces. You can actually make a dungeon from these pieces, like a huge place, just repeating the same pieces over and over. That will be some crazy thing to do. Imagine like like the back rooms, I think it's called, like just a huge like kind of warehouse place where you can just walk for like I don't know, like what the distance is, like a whole kind of like 100 meters just from a diner. Like you are just lost in a diner space for a video game, for a scary video game. That'll be fun. Let's see. Okay, just a little separation like that can actually give us a lot. Okay, let's make this a little bit low. Not so low, like this. Something like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so here I want to actually have some, again, just select the edges which are going to be visible, and I like to bevel them. Edge bevel. And I want to bevel distance as super subdivisions 1. This beveling works a little bit different. Subdivisions 2. Just want a little tiny bevel. Is it like 0.25? Tiny bevel. I can zoom in with C, the C key with Unreal. It's super nice, super useful. C and V. No, C and X, C and C from cow and C from Dragon Ball Z. So you go C forward and C backwards. Right there. Super useful thing. That way we don't get the camera clip. Okay, so I think that's cool. Let's go apply, accept. So we have this little kind of bevel thing, and then I just want to make a UV projection box, keep dimensions, reset, and accept. That way I can just grab this texture, which is stylable, and place it. Yep. It looks super repeatable, but it gives us a little bit of that break. For now, it's cool. Let's close this thing. Crazy how this looks when the texture streaming pool breaks. Textures look so crazy. But it's okay. I think we can still handle it for a little bit. That's the thing. You see, this ends here, but I want this thing to end there as well. Let's think about it. Let's get every mesh I can, which is door frame here, and let's just try to push this here. That's nice. So we get this nice cut right here as well. Something like that. Okay, now in the bathroom is this one piece. Okay, great. We can just push a little bit. Great. Again, we're gonna have some problems here and some problems here. Let's go one by one and just try to fix this. Yep. Okay, we got more room. Nice. More room for the gumball. Nice. Which is most likely going to be like this. It's okay. What do we have in here? Yep. Okay, so here. All right. I think we do have room for it. Nice. I think I'm starting to find the actual size of the modular pieces. Great. Is it gonna give us a little cut in here? Okay. Where's the pivot? Okay, right here. Ooh, this is a huge thing. Okay, so this one I'm just not gonna risk it and actually just come here, duplicate it and change it so we don't use the same instance, and might as well just super quick go into a model, poly edit, select vertices and push it a little bit there, and then the UVs. UVs are good enough. A little stretch, but for a tileable doesn't really matter. Okay. In this particular case. Okay. Here, let's see what we got. Okay. I think everything's closed. but again I think I'm just gonna go in here and do the same, just change this arc and do the same thing here. Make sure to select all these, yep, and just push them a little bit, kinda like that. Okay, so we have this arc going. Let's see what's going on in here. So okay, I have some space to push this a little bit, and then do I have more space in there? No, but I'm going to maybe just scale this up. Oof, it's super jumpy because the pivot point is on the other side, so maybe there you go, something like that. Just for now, these pieces are going to be actually, well, remodeled properly in Maya and made modular, so not going to care much about this wall and ceiling for now. Just really want to check if it's working on Unreal. Before I do something wrong, let me just make a just a copy, super quick, replace it, that way I'm sure I'm using unique instance. I'm not gonna affect any other piece that might be referencing this instance. Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? We have these walls, these walls. Can I just push this wall there? No. Again, I'm just gonna make a quick copy. Don't really wanna have problems with instances right now. Yes, let's go here. So now we have the bathroom. Do we have this? Okay, we have a little problem with this door as well. Aha, I see. This is gonna be interesting because it's cut right there, which yep, let's just go on. This is gonna be different from the outside, so I'm gonna just doesn't look that great. But I'm going to figure that out a little later when I actually get to have all the modular pieces. Back in Maya, and then I will figure out how to cut this properly so we don't get these weird spaces here. But from inside I want it to be cut. Great. Also, might as well that if we are adding this little detail to the corners, let's add it here as well, and let's add this detail here as well. Whoop. Just to start adding a little bit more to the thing. Is it touching the ground? Okay. Here, Control B to browse, Control D to duplicate here, and let's try to get these vertices to go down a little bit. right there. Here, again, just duplicate and replace. Looks like too many meshes, too many things going on, but this is just a test, to see what and how I'm going to make this modular. First of all, I need to see it complete and built. Okay, so we have that piece in there, super sweet. That gives a lot of detail, just breaking that super sharp edge that I didn't like. So we can do the same here. Just get this thing, push it there to this little side, and just go 45 degrees, push it a little bit here, maybe push it a little bit there. Beautiful. Okay, now we're starting to get more detail. Oh, I see another problem right here. Let's go B, D, and Control B to browse, D to duplicate. Let's change the instance, poly edit. We want to just select vertices and push them in. I do this so I don't get to affect other pieces that are referencing the same object, which is a big problem, because you might be working here and like you edited the vertices and everything looks great, but you go to the other part of the environment and then everything is just crazy bad because you affected other models that you didn't realize you affected. This happened to me many times before, and I remember the other environment artist I was working with, he was like, dude, be careful with instances, please, like you always mess that up. That's why naming things is very important. That way you know like if you are actually using something somewhere. But for now, I'm just gonna go and duplicate and change. So this is a very quick solution. And you will say like, but you're gonna just make a bunch of pieces in your project that nobody needs. You can always go to not used in any level, and you will have all these pieces of geometry that nobody's using, and you can get rid of this geometry by going to static mesh and not used in any level, and you can get rid of all this geometry which was just used to build stuff. You need to be very careful so you don't delete anything you don't need, so always check it out properly. Make a backup. I would suggest to make a backup. Even use source control for your projects. So if you mess up, you can go back to you can always go back to a previous version, which is super important. I do make a backup of this project manually with a hard drive maybe once per week or something. I need to do it like more often, obviously, just in case I mess up or my computer dies or whatever. I have this backed up, which actually I will do a backup today for sure. And not only of the Unreal project, but of the assets you are using. So like if anything happens to this computer or whatever, you have that backed up somewhere. Using things like Dropbox can also be amazing to have a daily backup, because this whole project is only like 5 gigs, maybe 4 gigs. It's not that big, which I'm very proud of. It shouldn't be big at all, actually. Yeah, it needs to be even smaller. It's just that I'm using super big textures for now. Okay, so we have these. I see that we have this beautiful edge going here. I want that in this place as well. Do we have this double edge here? No, just one edge. So let's try to copy this one right here, just to keep on going with the detail. Just little things like that really makes it feel like more finished. Let me see how I'm doing that here. It goes a little bit up and a little bit. Okay, so it goes like a little bit like that. Goes a little bit up. Does it touches the thing? Let me think about it. Maybe this is you see, like in this case I kind of want to just push this in here without making a copy. That means that if everything goes well, nothing will break, and hopefully I get this other side to be actually pushed in as well, which was this one. Yes, I got it pushed in. Nice. It's always nice to just go and check everything around. Did I break anything? Oopsies. Right there. No, actually let's try to do that here as well. Let's just push that inside a little tiny bit. There you go. And do I get that here? Yes. It's okay. Doesn't really make sense from up close, but I will try to make it super smooth on the modular part of it. Okay, so now we have this beautiful edge going all around. We have this framing, which really kills this sharp wall touching each other, which is a little bit not nice. Really breaks the illusion a little bit. We have the detail going there. We have this here connecting everywhere, and I do want to. Oops, we are missing one here. We are missing the top, and we are missing. Let's go 1, 2. We are missing 2 little edges, 3 edges. So let's get that going. Little things like this. These 2 circles in the wall. That's kind of fun. That has to do with attenuation radius going into the wall right there. Then we got this ugly kind of thing again. Let me think about this lighting. This is the source radius, I guess. Yes, let's take that off. Perfect. Keep it simple. This is something that I think it will be a great tutorial. Trying to make a tutorial on how light works, each setting on the light works. What are the light settings in Unreal? What are the different kinds of lighting settings, like baked light, ray tracing, lumen? Lumen and ray tracing kind of go hand in hand. It's very confusing, seriously. Like, I haven't found like a great tutorial on that. Reflections, how to use reflections in Unreal. Like, it's such a mess. Like, seriously, like I now understand why lighting artists get paid so well, because it's not an easy job. Definitely, you need to understand so much about the technical aspect of the engine and also how light works in real life. So yeah, not an easy thing to do, but at the end of the day, lighting is everything. It's really everything. You can have the worst assets in the world, you can have like the worst scene, but if lighting is great, things look good. And you can have the best assets in the world, you can have the best environment, but if lighting is wrong, everything is wrong. So lighting is super important. Like, it's probably the most important thing in 3D. That's what I'm trying to get good at, like modeling, texturing, lighting. These 3 things is what actually makes 3D look good. and everything's related to each other, right? Like good modeling will actually shade your models properly. Good texturing will make them look even nicer and will help the shading, which is how light reacts, right? To how an object reacts to light. And then obviously lighting is what gives the punch of things looking good or not. And humans can tell, like, you don't need to study these things. Like, you can just, you know when something's wrong, you feel it. It's like, something's off. I don't really know what it is, but it's not believable, it's not immersive, it's not, there's something wrong about it. It's very interesting. Maybe you are not able to say exactly what it is, but you kind of feel it. It's like, no, this is not good. All right, I think this is kind of cool. This is not like this. This needs to be rotated. There you go. I want my smooth edge to be out. And I want this to be, textures are very repeatable here. I need to maybe work on that. Okay, and we have, all right, we got some problems. So let's try to come here and go Control B, Control D, replace this one. Replace this one and replace this one. And this is the power of instancing. Let's say I just want to change this one. Since they are copied, I will be able to replace all the other ones which are using the same instance. So if the name is the same here and here, everything will be affected. And the UV mapping is actually very bad, so I need to change that there. Okay, so let's say we are using the same instances. Let's double check, and I want to get rid of this. Let's go accept. Boom. That's the power of instancing, which can cause serious problems if you don't use it properly. Here you see the UVs are very stretched, kind of squished. So let's go UVs, project, again proportional, go back to 100 by 100 by 100, and it gives me nice UVs. Just super double check everything. If every time I work with instances, I just want to go around and see if I didn't mess anything up, because it's very common to mess things up with instancing. That happened to me so much. Just a quick little round. Yay, super cool. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the reason why I like video game engines, just because you can fly around and like look at your things in real time. That's like everything I wanted in 3D. When I started studying 3D, I was like, I don't like rendering. I really don't like waiting for an image. I really don't like. Offline rendering looks amazing, yes, but it's an image, like it's a 2D image. Like, okay, good for you. You want to do animation? Okay, you need 24 images per second, cool. But what about video games? I can just move around it. I can just actually like see my art in real time and just walk around it. Whoa, that's the real deal. And now with technology, every time is going to get better and better and better, and real-time rendering is coming to a point where there's no need to actually offline render. Not like that, obviously. I'm kind of talking to a little bit far. I'm going a little bit far ahead of the reality of technology, but it's crazy. Like when I started doing 3D, I had Mental Ray for Maya. Mental Ray, I mean, it was painful. It was something that, like, soul breaking. Like, it was just not possible to get a beautiful render from it, and you felt like you are not a good artist. You felt like everything you tried simply didn't work, and it was so frustrating. It was like, dude, like, I cannot get a good image from my work. What's wrong? And then Unreal came out, and it's like, hey, like, just do your thing. We will make it look good for you. Like all the technical aspects and all the technical things just are getting away, and then you can all, like, just focus on your art. And that's what artists want. They just want to actually do beautiful things, be creative, and let the technical aspects fade away. You still need to actually be very strong in the technical side, for sure, but compared to, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, things are so much nicer now. Like, being a 3D artist today is, like, so nice. Like, wow, I'm super happy about it. Back in the day, like, I don't even know, like, 1975, 1980s, 90s, how people were able to do 3D. Like, those were serious heroes. Like, they were like some serious, like, geniuses. Like, I was looking a video about the first 3D pot made in 3D. That's historical. That's something real. Like, the first Toy Story movie. That's some serious achievement. Like, what? Like, those people, like, seriously, like, pioneers. Like, they really made it, like, clear to everybody, like, 3D is the new thing. 3D is just going to get better from here on now. And I don't even know what's going to happen with AI. I don't even know. Like, it's coming. Like, we will be able to just say, I want a 50s diner, type it, and it will give me all this scene with perfect topology from one single click in less than a minute or something. We are not there yet, but I'm sure we're gonna get there in maybe, I don't know, 5 years, maybe 10 years, maybe, I don't know, like, probably less, because it's going to advance super quick. But we have Meshy 3D, we have a bunch of other, like, applications from AI text to 3D, and basically they just grab an image and inflate it. Topology is horrible, but it's a starting point. And remember how AI used to work with images? It was terrible. And then Mid-Journey came out, and it looks super nice. And yeah, I'm kind of scared about it, you know. Like, I know pretty soon we will have some good AI for 3D, and it's gonna take everybody's job away. But again, who's gonna have a job? The people who will embrace those tools, the people who will be able to work with those tools and bring them into their pipeline. So let's bring it on. You know, if AI is the next thing, I'm here to see what can I do with it. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I don't want any AI. No, let's bring it on. Let's bring it on. If it is a tool that saves time, that lets you express yourself, let's bring it on. That way, like, you will be able to build worlds so much faster. And at the end of the day, the creative vision, you still need to have a creative vision. You still need to know what looks good, what doesn't look good, what goes together, what doesn't. So yeah. And we have great AI animation tools now. So animators, I think they're one of the first people who are going to, like, suffer from this. But still, you need an animator to bring the AI animation and polish it. So you will become like a 3D animation polisher kind of thing. So it's not gonna be like, oh, keyframe, oh, in between poses, no, it's gonna be like polish this motion capture, which is already happening, right? Like motion capture, like animators just polish it, and you have beautiful things coming from it. So yeah, let's just embrace the technologies that we got. There's no other way around. How do you say it? Like, adapt and survive. That's the only way. Okay, let's go. I want to add a little window here. Today I'm just going to try to give this scene a little kind of overall polish. Like this is kind of, I'm thinking about like, okay, I have a client and I need to give this to the client tomorrow, so I will try to just what's the word? Try to make it as finished as possible today. Wanna give it like a nice kind of finished look as much as possible, because I've been focusing on little details this time, but I need to actually start looking at the whole picture again. These areas are not going to be as polished as the other ones, but I still want to have that idea of how will it look if it had textures, if it actually looked a little bit more polished. UVs, project UVs, let's go here, boom, okay. Transform, can I go on transform mirror Y? No, is it mirror C? I always mess up this axis. Is X. There you go. Let's copy this one, go 45. Let's go like this. Oof. I'm actually thinking, can I cheat a little bit and go like B and D and do like that, and then go like just poly edit and try to move these little things on a 45 degree angle like this, and then can I come here and do the same right here, go down a little bit. Ugh, it looks super bad. Ooh, no. Unreal Engine doesn't like to go Ctrl+C when you do modeling. It's too harsh for it. But still, like having modeling tools in Unreal, wow. Come on, like seriously, like that's something impressive, like super impressive. I kind of want to do like a whole scene just using modeling tools in Unreal Engine, just to see how far can I push it. Aha, okay, I didn't instance this properly, which means that I need to go here and go like BD, change this one, leave these two together. Okay, it's 3 p.m. I think I'm going to go for afternoon is very nice. It's 4. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 1 more hour and then go for a little break to go see a little bit out, to go for a walk and stuff, because the weather is very nice today, and then I will continue. Kind of like doing this kind of block out stage kind of thing, like this more kind of quickie. Okay, let's go here, project UVs, boom, let's keep that on 0. Why am I getting this weird stuff right here? Let's bake this, and after bake, can I have a bit nicer UVs? There you go. There you go. The UVs, to have nicer UVs, you need to bake the mesh so it's not affected by any scaling that you do to the model. But it baked these ones. Okay. I see. Scale. I messed up here. I think I messed up this piece a little bit. Yeah. Just I've been working with instances for a long time, and I still mess this up every time. Every time I mess my instances up. It's very funny. I've been getting better at it though. Like, I kind of know when I'm messing up, and I realize like right away. So I think I got it. That's the most important thing, just realizing that you messed up in the moment. If you don't realize in the moment, then it's gonna take you more time to figure it out. Right. Oof, that was a little hard to do, this frame right there. Took me a little bit of time. Maybe I should have just done a frame and just bevel it, but I went the hard road, I think. Let's see. Still, I have this ugly kind of thing going in there, but it's okay. Can I just go merge, and can I just go and transform? Let's see. Just what axis is this? No, don't even know what axis is this. Let's go transform. X. It's not Y. It's C. No, it's. Every 3D program has its axis, like weird. It was Y. Every program has its own axis, different. Okay. So, I have this here. I got the. It's interesting because I have the smooth edge outside, looking outside, and then I have this one flipped. Oh no, this is... Yeah. Up. This is not the not the smartest way to do this. You see here I'm not using my time efficiently. Yep, this is... Yeah, I'm not gonna get this connection right. Yep, I need to model this and bevel it nicely so I can have a nice frame there, but it's okay. It just gives me the idea of a frame. Let's try to get this window right here. Okay. Yep, let's just get this down a little bit. And this window is being held by nothing. So what is going to hold this window in place? I need to actually make a frame for the window. Yeah, actually this is just the detailing of all this thing. Hey, what happened to my window? Huh. What? What happened to the window? Is it there? Oh yeah, it's here. Just glass tinted. Can I change this for a more like dirty window? Is this the one that I usually use? Which is tinted as well. Can I try this one? There you go. Really depends on the lighting. You cannot get to see through the thing. Windows goes like a little bit like this maybe. I need to look for some reference because it really doesn't make sense to have it somewhere floating. Let's go like this. Yeah, need to look for some reference and get this window framing, which it seems like the most common thing in the world, but actually it's it has a lot of detail. It actually has a lot of little detail in there. just gonna give it a little bit. Really doesn't make much sense. Seriously, I think I'm just gonna give it a little tiny thing here. And then I will look for a proper window frame and try to build that. Yeah, this is kind of funny. Getting stuck in this detail, which is gonna be replaced by another like proper mesh in the future, so it doesn't really matter. And it's gonna be actually hidden by a blind. Okay, just I wanna see how this looks. Mesh merge, transform Y. Oops, Control C, Control V. Not a big fan of how that looks. Okay. Yep, the double frame here I don't really like. Not a big fan of that. Just combine these here. This window is probably going to be visible from this other side. I think it's just one-sided glass. That makes sense. That makes sense. But so here looks interesting, like a TV screen or something. I do want some blinds for it. Let's see if I can just copy these blinds. I'm actually not really sure if this is gonna work. So fun, like everything I did is gonna be actually, let's go B and let's go D and then try to actually bake this as a new mesh right there. Let's center pivot, okay, and then go a little smaller, which doesn't make sense to make the things smaller. blinds are usually the same size. I cannot scale them up, meaning that I need to most likely use the power of Boolean tools to get this cut nicely into place. Let me select something that makes sense. I want these lines to be in the center, something like that, maybe. Okay, so how do I get the power of the Boolean tools? Okay, let me think about this. I want these blinds to actually cover the window and a little bit more of the window, or they can go exactly inside. Yeah, there's no problem. Going exactly inside looks kind of cool. So to do that, I'm just gonna copy this mesh, push it a little bit there, and here I will try to see if I can just actually even get this inside like this. Try to even cut it like somewhere like this. I don't like this little piece here. Let's try to cut it. Oops. Can I cut that out? It's okay. Leaving a little tiny bit like that. So to cut these blinds, I want to cut this thing and leave a little bit of this mesh outside of them, so it makes a connection like this. And before I go into Boolean, let me just make a little copy, so if I mess up, let's see what happens. I get this mesh first, then I get the other one, and I go to model Boolean, maybe B2A, and I get to cut this little thing. Nice. And I get to cut this little thing there, which is nice. And then I would like to cut it a little bit more, so I'm just gonna make a little box. Yep, you get cut right there, and this one can get cut not right next to it, but give me a little space, so it seems like it's actually, it has a little thing right there, something like that. Something like that. Let's actually just merge these two and cut them out with a Boolean tool, like that. Nice. We have some blinds. Let's set them up. Let's set them up somewhere nicely. Okay, that looks kind of nice. I still have some problems on the side. Oh no, the Boolean tool made it for me. I just need to get this not diner wall, not two-sided. I need to get the blinds actually everywhere here. Nice. Okay, now we have the same material going. Okay, and then actually this window Let me see if I can select it from here. T to select transparency, okay. Here, flip it outside. So now it gives me like a look of actually the light is going out and stuff. That's super cool. Yay, we got some blinds. Now it looks like it gives a little bit more sense to the thing. Let's go here. Now the bathroom has some blinds. Pretty quick, kind of block out mesh kind of thing. Which is kind of nice. Just to add a little detail to the bathroom. Let's continue. Oh, I messed up with the rotation of the blinds and the location as well. No. Meaning that if I go here, oh, I messed up. Damn it. No problem. No problem. Let's go. Okay, let's just go up a little bit. Okay, and then yeah, it's because I changed the pivot, but I thought I was working on another instance. Okay. Oh, that's super cool, the light going through the blinds. Super nice. Yep. Looks very nice. That kind of light effect is super cool. I think I had it before, but I don't know why it looks so nice, right? Maybe I was not paying attention to that. Okay, do we have a glass? Okay, a beautiful light going through. Yes, some blinds in here. Good. Let's go. Super nice. Let's see what else do we have. Might as well just copy this blind and the glass. Okay, and copy them and bring them to the administration office, which is gonna be like this. Okay. Yep. Nice reminder of the blinds right there. Super nice. We got some blinds in the administration office. Okay, good. We have this divider in the floor, super important. It needs some like texture, like line texture, like for like how do you call it when like it's non-slippery texture. That's super cool. Just like that little thing right there. Do we actually need the inner thing? I think this inner thing can actually be pushed to the other side and actually be flipped on Y. Like this a little bit. That kind of makes more sense. From here we're not gonna see much, but actually let's push it in middle of the glass to pretend that it actually holds the glass from both sides. Let's just say it. Yeah, something like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Need to get a proper frame thing, definitely. Oh, this is... yeah, this is not nice. I might as well just... might as well just go on model X transform split. Yep, and then get this one going with the bottom center pivot here. Just make it like that, and then go like here, and then up at center. Make it like this. Yep, a little bit better. A little bit better. Okay, let's go combine. I mean merge. Poof. Pivot center. A little bit better, like that. Need to get some proper framing for that. Yep. Just a little bit. Okay, it's okay. Nice. Oh, still got that little thing right there. It's okay, I'm gonna fix that later. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Wow, really like this lighting. Really like it. It's coming back to what it was before, like a little bit of more of that afternoon feeling. I really like this lighting. Afternoon kind of light shining through the window. Oh yeah, this sofa, this little waiting thing really adds a lot. This little window really closes that gap. This framing on the wall adds a lot of a finish feel. Super good, super nice. All right. Yep. Texture streaming pool going crazy. Time to reset Unreal super quick to see, do I have anything else opened? Okay, here I'm doing some crazy stuff. Let's get those two off. Don't really need this one. Save, close. Let's get this going. Where is it? Right here. Library, and let's go and open this again. Let's see. Oh yeah, afternoon is beautiful. It's 3:30, beautiful golden hour. I think it's time to take a break and go check what's going on. Also, it's time to have some food as well. But I'm gonna miss that golden golden shine. The sun is shining so nice right now. It just shines like that for about 20 or 30 minutes and then it goes away. That's the golden hour. Beautiful lighting, really. It took me a little bit to figure out how to get it, but I think it's nice. Still some glitching, some little artifacts as always, but getting away with most of it. Some harsh shadows going down. I'm gonna soften that up. Yep. What else we got? Oh, I really like this lighting much better. It's a combination between artificial light and actual afternoon lighting. It's very cool, very cool. Really going back to the mood of how the scene started. Actually, I love the sun, how it looks between the clouds. Here I need to replace these doors. I need to cut this tiling. Yep, I need to cut that tiling somehow. Need to think about it. And then the kitchen area. Just gonna give some basic textures. See if I can add some little detail. Some yeah. Just like a second plane vista. A little bit, so that will give like more immersion. The administration office, I will definitely love to model a lamp, a telephone, safe box, drawer, table, and nice boss chair, locker, trash can, and a little plant right here. This little plant and pot I can reuse inside because I need 2 pots and 2 plants in each corner, which will give us a beautiful contrast from green to green to red right here. Since everything's red, having some green like the cashier and will definitely give it some contrast. This green on the jukebox also helps us with the contrast a little bit. That green on the poster, green on the cow thing painting, that will definitely, this green on the hamburger also gives us a little bit of contrast. These posters are also a little green, very nice. So adding those plants will absolutely give this again some little turquoise or like, yeah, that will look nice. Just for the color, the gumball is coming up. Yep. Bathroom, I need to see how bathrooms look back in the 50s. I bet they looked way different. To model something interesting there. A little window. Extractors, I need extractors for sure. That classic round extractor will look amazing in this scene. Need to get those extractors going. Again, I have the light switch. I need to add more light switches for the rooms, which I already modeled. Perfect. And again, yeah, just give some love to these other areas. And then after that, I think I can actually think about the roofing and the sign and the diner sign. That'll be super cool. Add a little sidewalk around it. Yeah, and give this actual diner a proper outside look. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just give a quick pass to everything. Instead of like focusing on super small details, I'm gonna focus on the overall picture, which I think will bring the whole thing together much better. Because this area looks very convincing. Like this area looks very convincing. Still not a big fan of how I'm going to like align these little pictures right here. I need to like think about it. Maybe with some reference I can get this to align more nicer. And as soon as I get that kitchen with basic texture,